In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to value some Jem and the Hologram dolls from the 80s.
Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum, so it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies.
So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing this collection. First, we're going to start with a brand new doll. This one's from 2025, and it's a Jem doll, and she's worth about $40. And then next up, we have some of the loose dolls. Now, they're not complete. Some of them are missing their shoes. Some of them have partial outfits, but they're still rare and they're still kind of hard to find. And sometimes just their shoes alone can sell for $10 or $15, or some of their clothing can. But all these dolls, we have 5 of these, and I figure they're worth at least $30 each. So that's $150 we can add. And then we have the new Jem DVD set, and it's worth about $6. Now let's move into the vintage Jem dolls. First, we have the Aja doll, the one with the blue hair. And still in the box, she's worth about $250. I was really excited when I started making this video and I saw how valuable these dolls were. I really didn't realize they were this valuable. And this is the back of the box, what it looked like. And these are from the 80s, so the graphics are really cool and very retro. All right, next up we have the Jem/Jerrica doll still in the box. She's the original one, and she is worth $300. How cool is that? All right, next we have the redhead doll. Her name's Kimber, and she's also worth about $300. All right, let's see who else we have. Here is another one of the really cool ones. This is the Shayna doll, still in the box. And she's worth $350. She must be a little harder to find. And then we have from 1986, the Dance doll. I don't even remember her. And she's worth $300. These dolls are really adding up fast. All right, next we have another one. This is Raya. Also worth $300. This is like a small gold mine here. And then we have the boy doll, Rio. He's worth $175. And then we have some more loose dolls. Now, each of these are probably worth about $30. Some might be worth a little bit more and some might be worth a little bit less. But we're just going to average them at about $30 each. The last one, this purple doll, her name's Synergy, and she's worth more like $45 loose. All right, we have some more box dolls. This is one of the Misfits. This is Roxy, and in the box, she's worth about $250. And next up, we have the blue-haired doll named Stormer. She's worth about $325. Her original price tag was $7.99. Next, we have the black one. Her name's Jetta, and she's worth $225. And then we have a different version of a DVD. This is a DVD set, and it's worth about $12. And then we have a Synergy doll still in the box, and she's worth $350. Next up, we have Pizzazz, also worth $350. And then we have the last one called Clash, and she's worth only about $125 for some reason. Maybe they made more of her or something. And then we have 4 more loose dolls, and these are all probably worth about $25 each, just because I don't know if their outfits are original or not. But a couple of them do have their shoes and everything, so I think at least $25. And then we have a vintage Jem book, and it's worth about $12. And these are new. These are not retro, but these are Jem action figures. The Jem is worth about $20, and then Pizzazz is also worth about $20. And then we have a Jem lunchbox with the original thermos, and it's worth about $50. And then we have some more loose dolls. Again, I don't know if these outfits are Jem outfits or not, so I'm just going to value all of these at about $25 each. I think that's a fair price. So 5 of those, that's another $125 we can add to our overall total at the end of the video. And then we have this Jem coloring book, and it's worth about $10. And then we have this smaller box Jem, and she's worth $110. And then we have the doll called Video. I wasn't familiar with her either, but she's worth about $160. So with our previous 423 videos of value in my toy collection, our collection was worth $1,043,169. And then when we add this video of all of our vintage Jem and the Hologram dolls, we can add another $4,620 to our overall grand total. So that means for episode 424 of Value in My Toy Collection, our new total now is $1,047,789. I always wanted to say I had $1 million toy collection, and now I can. I guess you can actually call me a toyonaire, but I'm not actually a millionaire. I've just been saving these toys all my life, going to thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, toy stores, and looking online, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what all I have and what it's actually worth. And I'm putting all the toys on our Facebook page, which is called the Toy Vault of Mississippi, if you want to check out the toys up close and personal. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, because it does help us grow. So guys, until our next video, we will see you then.